Good afternoon and welcome to WEFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited.
Enjoy sweet savings at Quartz with up to 40% off selected items. Save $1,400 on the LG 50-inch WebOS Smart LED TVs. Save $2,000 on the Mabi 30 cubic feet side-by-side fridges. Save $2,700 on the Stephanie 2-piece living room suite and $400 on the Restonic Comfort Care Pillow Top Queen mattress. Get what you need and pay now or later with Quartz Ready Finance. It's too sweet to resist. Indulge at Quartz. Bring in value. Home. Special conditions apply. Offer ends March 23rd, 2024.
Welcome back to WEFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited. I am your presenter, Rajiv Providence. First, on the local scene, Korea's Hazels Incorporated has announced a partnership with track and field sensation Shafiqa Maloney. According to a release from the company, the collaboration involves a significant investment of $54,000 to support Miss Maloney's journey to the 2024 Olympics. Korea says that it is committed to fostering talent, promoting athleticism, and contributing to the success of outstanding individuals like Shafiqa Maloney. The key highlights of the partnership, according to Korea's, are financial support for Olympic aspirations, brand ambassadorship, and empowering local talent. The company in its release said that Shafiqa Maloney is a shining example of dedication and perseverance, who has not only excelled in her athletic pursuits but has also inspired others to reach for their dreams, and that by investing in talented individuals like her, Korea not only nurtures success but also cultivates a culture of excellence and achievement within the organization. The growth of men and women should occur in harmony, says business executive Shafia London. London, who is the country manager of the St. Vincent Brewery Limited, in an interview on WEFM's Activated Mornings program prior to today's International Women's Day celebration, made this point. She emphasized the importance of the encouragement and empowerment of men as well as women so that they can adequately provide support to the women in their lives. We hear more from Shafia London.
I'm very worried about what's happening to our men. And I'm very worried that what is happening to our men will actually contribute more to women having to make sacrifices in the long term. Because if we are not supporting men to be better fathers, to be better caregivers in the home, to be better supporters of their women, relationships would suffer. And then you're going to have more and more women finding themselves with children, for example, having to raise those children on their own. And when you have to do that and you're in the workplace, it becomes more difficult to succeed in the workplace because you now have to think about the home a lot more than you should have if there was a partner to support you. So as we talk about women, and again, I have a soft spot because I have two little boys. We have to ensure that the success of women is at the same time congruent with the success of men. Men need to be empowered to support us in the family, to support in the home, so that women don't have to make that sacrifice.
London said that by allowing men to fall by the wayside, that in turn puts more pressure on women. She said that there must be encouragement for men to be more active in the home and workplace, and called for the removal of the stigma attached to men doing more in the home.
We have to encourage our men. We have to empower our men as well to participate actively in the home as well as in the workplace. We need to remove the stigma that a man shouldn't take care of his home. We need to celebrate the men who like family, who support family, who also willing to sacrifice. In some households, modern households, I would call them, the man chooses to be the one that gives more to the family in terms of staying home or helping the kids. In our society in St. Vincent, I think that might actually be mocked at. But why? Why, if a human being decides this is the right path and the other being his partner decides this is the path for their passion, why should we mock that?
That was country manager of the St. Vincent Brewery Limited, Shafia London, speaking on WEFM's Activated Mornings program. International Women's Day is celebrated annually on March 8th as a focal point in the women's rights movement. International Women's Day gives focus to issues such as gender equality, reproductive rights, and violence and abuse against women. Still on the local scene, in support to enable food security in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the Improving Economies for Stronger Communities IESC collaborated with a farmer support company to launch the SVG Agriculture Financing for Innovation and Transformation SVG AgriFit initiative. The IESC is implementing the 3-year United States Agency for International Development USAID funded Caribbean Agricultural Productivity Improvement Activity CAPA. According to the Ministry of Agriculture, this fundamental initiative aims to support farmers to meet the demand for fresh fruits and vegetables domestically and for exports, creating a stakeholder market linkage to facilitate improved market linkage between buyers and producers. On to news in the region. A 64-year-old Jamaican-born schoolteacher was allegedly murdered by her husband in Vaughan in Ontario, Canada on Wednesday. The deceased is Estella Wheeler, a grade 7 and 8 teacher at the Afrocentric Alternative School in North York, Toronto. Her husband, Trevor Wheeler, has since been charged with second-degree murder, Canadian media outlet City News reported. Neighbors told reporters that the couple moved from Jamaica and resided in the community for about 15 years. Trevor reportedly ran a scrap metal company in the country, while Estella taught at the North York based school for more than 7 years. It was reported that at about 12:25 a.m. on Wednesday, officers attached to the York Regional Police were summoned to the semi-detached home in Vaughan where the couple lived. On their arrival, Estella was seen suffering from serious injuries. Despite medical attention given to her at the scene, she later succumbed to her injuries there. Trevor was arrested at the home and was subsequently charged relative to his wife's murder. The Minister of Planning and Development of Trinidad and Tobago, Penelope Beckles, and the President of the Inter-American Development Bank, IDB, Ilan Goldfan, signed a US $90 million conditional credit line for investment projects, which includes a first individual loan of US $42 million to facilitate the digital transformation of Trinidad and Tobago by supporting the expansion and enhancement of the digital economy. In a statement, TNT's Ministry of Planning and Development said the signing took place on Wednesday, March 6th, at the annual meetings of the Board of Governors of the IDB and IDB Invest, its private sector arm in Punta Cana, Santo Domingo. The ministry said Minister Beckles is currently representing Trinidad and Tobago as a governor on the Board of Governors of the IDB at the annual meetings. Ilan Goldfan, president of the IDB, said the move will help the country's digital transformation. On the international scene, American politicians are being inundated with calls from TikTok users unhappy at plans to force its parent company to sell the social media app. A bill that would mandate the sale within 6 months or see TikTok facing a ban was approved by a U.S. congressional panel on Thursday. Earlier, users of the app had received a notification urging them to act to stop a TikTok shutdown. One congressman said he had been contacted by children over the matter. According to the BBC, TikTok confirmed it had sent a notification urging TikTokers to call their representatives now to urge them to vote against the measure. The bill is expected to go to a full House floor vote next week. It has been proposed by a cross-party group of 20 lawmakers who form the Selective Committee on the Chinese Communist Party. It was approved unanimously 50-0 on Thursday by the Energy and Commerce Committee. The Senate would need to approve it before it becomes law. Finally, in sports, a contingent of male and female junior table tennis players left St. Vincent and the Grenadines to participate in the LQ Invitation Tournament in Grenada. They are females under 19 players Leah Comerbach and Jessica McCarter, under 15 player Lukia Premraj, under 19 males Caleb Howard and Kimoni Shoy, And under 15 males, Lamont Gregg, Macaulay, Hazelwood, and Terrence Ashton. The team is being managed by Romano Spencer. The LQ tournament commences today, March 8th, and will run until March 10th. The tournament began 3 years ago with SVG winning the under 19 male and female categories during the first and second years. This has been WeFM's Midday News. I have been your presenter, Rajiv Providence. Join us again at 3 o'clock for WeFM's 3 p.m. news. WeFM's Midday News is brought to you with the kind compliments of Courts St. Vincent Limited.
All aboard! Beckway! Quartz is coming your way! We're fully loaded with exciting goodies, services, and great deals. Landing under the almond tree for one day only. Tuesday, March 12th, 2 days before our National Heroes Day holiday. It's an all-day affair. 9:30 in the morning to 3:30 p.m. So come on down. Grab a Heroes deal on mattresses as low as $649. Stoves from $749. Fridges from $15.99. Televisions from as low as $12.99. And that's not all. Purchase on cash or credit with Ready Finance. Get Ready Cash for persons interested in getting a cash loan, plus free eye testing at the Learning Resource Center all day. It's Quartz Beckway Bonanza under the almond tree all day Tuesday, March 12th. All aboard! Don't you miss it!
Catch the new vibe and the lingo. More